What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the Highland Scotties Sports Talk here today, as we're back here for some more talk about the Highland Scotties possibly final season. Well, actually, they will be the final season, and the last possible chance now to get another national championship. Looking for our 7th national championship in 8 seasons. And we're going to take it on USF, the Bulls there of southern Florida. As you see, Khalil Carter, of course, our Heisman Trophy winner this year. And, of course, he is going to be along with Thomas there, who, of course, came in 3rd place in the Heisman Trophy race. William Butler came in 2nd there for Colorado State. And Georgia, quarterback there, came in 4th. And Davis came in 5th for Auburn. And of course, as you know, NCAA, or I should say EA Sports College Football 25 has been just making a huge noise, and just talk about that coming up. And it's actually coming out here. By the time this video comes out, it should be already out. And of course, we'll talk about that and what we have for the future of future series for that game coming up here in the next couple of episodes. Actually, 2 episodes from now, we'll wrap up this. We'll have a series finale, talking about the future of course, of this series, because this series is going to make a return back into College Football 25, but we are going to, it's going to be a little bit of a change. We're going to change some things there in the series for that one, when we reboot the Highland Scotties Dynasty in Teambuilder in that game. But as you take a look here, there's our all NCAA team. Of course, Highland's been making some big names, throughout the course of this series. We've been having a lot of great names, great players here, and of course channel legends making their name here on this channel, and of course, I'm making them, a lot of these players have of course made their way into our Madden series as well, and of course that will continue once we get to when the new Madden 25 game comes out as well. But as we take a look here, we've got some pretty big names here. Russo brothers, of course, the freshman defensive end there, who just played lights out here this season. Of course, you got some freshmen as well, like Thompson, that also played really well there in the corner position. Definitely going to be our future in the secondary. And of course, McCall, this is going to be his last season here. Hopefully, he can make a huge impact here against University of Southern Florida. So, of course, Southern Florida there, they got some big names as well, as you got Ferguson there, the wide receiver, and a couple other names. We'll get to those here in a bit. But I think this will be really good. I feel like this is going to be a really good matchup because I feel like these two teams have been destined to face each other at this point. If you remember last season, the Bulls were at number 2 for quite some time. But unfortunately, towards the end of the season there, they came up short, and we're not able to make it to the national championship. But we're able to get back in the rankings there right after the season ended. They end up, I believe, ended number 3 or number 2 to end the season in the polls, the post-season polls, and of course the preseason polls as well. And of course they made their way up to number 1 as well. And of course they might not have had a great schedule for themselves. Of course that happens, but every game they've been in, for the most part here, it's been very good games. They've had a couple of near close calls as well, and we'll see that here in just a bit. But for the most part, this team has just been really playing very well, and I'm really looking forward to this matchup between us and them. Of course, we got some issues as well. Defense has not been playing as well as they had been in the past. Like guys like McCall, and it hasn't been making interceptions or whatever. But Thompson, of course, Alex Thompson there, the young freshman, who has been really stepping up to the plate and really did. I think he's really to take on that mantle as the top guy there in the corner position. But there you see UCF is, of course, the top heavy favorites in this one. They're 13-0 for the season, 10-0 in the American. And there you see our schedule there. Of course, there you see what back in against the Oklahoma State game, that was a close game, 56-31. And then we blew out Iowa State the following week, and then had a little trouble there with Cincy, and then just went on a nice little tear there Of course, Baylor in the Big 12 championship game was a huge scare factor for us as we won by 20, and it was a really good tug of war game. Definitely a game I don't want to go back to again, but it definitely, that's when we could tell that we're kind of, the secret is about to be out on us, and we were able to get out of there pretty good. But as for UCF, they had a close game really against Tulsa, and for the most part there, it looks like they pretty much had a pretty good season. I mean, they had a couple of close games there. SMU, the last game of the season there, 28-21. What else? 22. I think they had a 22-16 game there, and they won their other conference games as well. But for us, I think for the problem for me on offense has been the interceptions. 45 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. That is just uncalled for. I've been having trouble with that in both NCAA and Madden, and of course I'm sure that's going to continue on once the next two games come out for both for Madden, or for the next game for Madden, and of course NCAA as well. But Mackey, their quarterback, 36 of 12. Last game there, 24 of 39, 237 yards, 18 carries for 21 yards. He is definitely going to be a guy that I'm kind of been circling on my top players or impact players that we're going to have to watch out for, because he would like to run, and he's a guy that is going to cause some problems for us. Now, of course, this is the game that I was talking about earlier before, where we had some tough struggles there. Baylor was just right on top of us. I think at one point Baylor did have the lead at one point in the game, but then miraculously we found a way to get back into it, and I'm glad our boys did so. Now, we did have 3 fumbles. We had a total of 4 turnovers. He had 3 fumbles, 1 interception. We were only able to get 1 interception off of them. It was a really tough game for Thomas. By far probably one of the worst games he had of his season. As for UCF, their last game they were in, of course, SMU for the American, they won that one and defeated SMU, and it looks like they had a pretty good time, especially on the time possession there. Literally over 20 minutes on the field offensively there, so they're definitely going to be a challenge for us, trying to get them off the field. And of course, Mackey, like I said, is a guy that has been put up some pretty good numbers here. And now this is his his 3rd season as a starter. And there you see the redshirt senior, of course, 94 overall. He's got great awareness. He's starting to really pick up on there. He's starting to pick up the game pretty quickly. But they look at his accuracy, great accuracy, 96, and his throw power at 91. So he is definitely going to be a guy there that's going to be in the, dropping back, throwing there. And we got to find ways to bring some pressure to him. So that means I'm trying to get some blitzing packages set up here, and really try to attack him from different angles. And really just, I kind of want to flush him out, trying to see what he can do on the ground, see if he's good on the throw and whatnot. Rodney Ward, of course, their halfback there, who unfortunately will not be on the field here as he is out. I believe I forgot what injury he has, but he's going to be out for the season. Oh, broken tailbone. There you go. So he does have a broken tailbone. He's going to be out for some time. And, of course, we got to try to figure out how to stop his backup here, Rich Gibson. The 5'10 redshirt senior, 210 pounds, got some pretty good speed as well as acceleration. He can just fly out just like a torpedo right out of that backfield and cause some issues for us. Only 722 yards rushing this season so far, so he's not a 1,000-yard rusher, but he can catch as well. He's got good receiving abilities as well. I think he had over 25 catches this season and a couple of touchdowns as well. So he's definitely a guy that they can use there in the backfield if they need to, especially when they get in the red zone. Scott Gray, the corner there, that's the guy I'm kind of concerned about when throwing the ball deep. Always, definitely scouting out those corners there in the game. We got some great wide receivers. We got Randy Burns and, of course, Joe Barnes, who I'm really going to miss going into after the season's over with, because both of those guys I can see going to the pros. And then, of course, Sean Altson. There you see the the edge rusher here definitely going to be causing some problems there, as he has some pretty good finesse, block shedding, and of course power moves there. and of course strength to kind of blaze in there. And of course, it would not take too much to get to us at all when it comes to our quarterback, because here this year that's been another issue that we've had. Along at the same time, on the other side there, you got Kenny Robinson as well, the 6'4", 273-pound junior red shirt there as well, who can also cause some problems there for us and really get at our quarterback. And like I said, our offensive line has been really flimsy. You can tell from that Baylor game we did not play so well, and that was just been something that we really, hopefully, at least in talking to the coaches, looking at practice this week, and seeing some tape here, it looks like the guys are really prepared for that kind of situation here, and really trying to do their best to make sure they can protect Thomas, and of course let him do his thing there as a quarterback. And of course, Khalil Carter, man, this kid is amazing. I cannot wait to see what he can do in the pros. He's our second halfback to win it. Our either a third or fourth Heisman Trophy winner overall in this series so far. So yeah, it's going to be a challenge. Looking forward to it. But I feel like these two teams have been destined. I've been watching USF for quite some time now, and it's one of those teams that I'm really looking forward to. This is going to be a good battle. I really feel like it. Win or lose, obviously I want to win, but win or lose, I think this is going to be something that I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy this game, and I think there's going to be a lot of excitement here. So I'm really hoping that it's going to be an exciting game. But at the end of the day, I of course want to win it and try to bring home another national championship for Coach Bonds, and maybe have him right off in the sunset with a nice victory here. So we'll see how things go. Stay tuned for it. This video that video will come out here within the next day or two. Actually, I'm actually recording both of these kind of back to back with one another, so they should be within a day or two, because I really want to hurry up and get this series done, because I got some nice final thoughts about this series. And of course I want to talk about the upcoming series for the Highland Scotties when we reboot this in EA Sports College Football 25. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the series. And like I said, we're going to keep rocking with this team and see what we can do in the new game. But we're going to try to wrap it up in a nice little bow here in this series as well, and try to see if we can win another national championship. But that's it for today in the Highland Scotties Sports Talk. If you guys have any questions or any concerns, let me know down below in the comments section. To let me know what you guys are looking forward to for this series for EA Sports College Football 25 coming up very soon here. But leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, and of course all of those socials down below. And of course, don't forget to check us out on our second channel, as we got great NCAA 14 content over there to go on that channel as well, on the second channel over on that one here on YouTube. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. As always, go Scotty Nation. Keep each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.